everyone, when you start with 8 square feet and you soundproof it, you end up with the most acoustically absorbent place I've ever created. This is Closet D here at Dark Highway Recording, and we have finally completed the soundproofing project to acoustically treat the walls so that we can use it as an amp closet. This is the final video in a series where we've taken you through this project here of us doing the acoustic treatment for this closet. It took a very long time. This is actually the third closet that we've done in the studio with this stuff. This is 4-inch acoustically absorbent foam, and this is the pyramid foam. And this is the only one we've done in purple because I like the color. We have an orange closet and a gray closet. Now we have a purple closet. And yeah, it's the first time we're using this stuff. This is 2-inch, and we've had to use 2-inch because if you tried to put 4-inch everywhere, there wouldn't be any room to have any amps or anything in here. You'd be taking all the room up with the foam. And interesting because we've had some 45-degree corners and things like this in here. And the whole point of this, of course, is acoustic treatment. So hopefully everybody knows what acoustic treatment is. It's not the same thing as soundproofing. See, what you've got here is you've got a steel door. This is a steel door. And you've got 2 layers of steel. You've got some styrofoam in between. And when you close it, right, you've got an acoustic seal, like a rubber seal, like an exterior door that goes all the way around, and then you have a threshold on the bottom. So that means that you do get an STC rating out here. It muffles the sound quite a bit. But that's not because of the foam. The foam, what this does is it prevents internal reflections. So if you have an amp in here, like a guitar amp, and it's cranked and it's blasting sound, the sound's going to be bouncing off the walls if the walls are rigid, right? If they're like drywall or some other surface, and it's going to be bouncing around in here. And you would not think this until you have actually seen it, but it actually makes the amp sound like crap when you put a mic in and you're miking the amp, even a close mic. It really does make a huge difference. And when you treat the space with this, you're essentially reducing the reflections or eliminating them pretty much. And the sound of the amp that's captured by the mic sounds so much better. So that's why we do this. And if you have an amp closet or anything like that at home, you will understand what I'm talking about. You need to get some of this stuff. You don't need to go to these lengths, actually. You could just get a couple of pieces of these things and stack it around the amp. So let's talk about some of the features here. So this is the door handle. The door handle goes there, and that's covered up. And so if you were to actually enclose yourself into this closet, I don't know if I can, but let's see here. It looks like this. There we go. And of course you'd have the piece there. So you've got no exposed hard surfaces anywhere in here. That's the idea. Now, obviously you can't do this, and you would not want to do this because this is not a vocal booth. There's no ventilation in here whatsoever, and you wouldn't want to suffocate to death, so you can't do that. And when there's amps and stuff in here, it won't be possible to put a person in there. That's the idea. But this works fine as an isolation booth, which is the whole point. If you're wondering how we get cables in and out of this room, the way we do it is that there's actually a hole in the wall. We've got these 4-inch by 4-inch openings that go through several layers of wall materials, and that's how we have these all through the studio. This is actually an exception. It isn't 4-inch by 4 inches. It's like 2 inches by 4 inches, something like that. And that's how we get the cables and stuff in and out of the room. We do have a AC power jack right there, so that you can plug in the amps and things like this. And it's important to have this overlap on the doors so that when the door closes, you have this sort of thickness here that seals it in like that. If you're interested in doing this yourself, this is the adhesive that we used, the 3M 90 adhesive. I have actually tried several different types of adhesive over the years for this type of foam, and this is the kind that we found to be the best. You do have to watch off-gassing with it, but there's no issues of it losing its strength or this stuff peeling off the wall. So this is what I'd recommend, actually. And basically to do this, you use 4 different pieces. First of all, you got the 2-inch pyramid foam. You've got the 2-inch corner block, which is like 2 inches by 2 inches by 2 feet. And then we've got the 4-inch equivalent. We've got the 4-inch pyramid foam, and then the 4-inch corner block, which is like 2 inches by 2 inches by 2 feet. So just those 4 part numbers to do this, really. The rest is just cutting it and gluing it. So once we get all the amps and stuff back into here, I will do another video and show you guys what the final thing is. This closet is mainly used for recording guitar amp combos, like little amps. This is the little closet for the little amps. So I will show you guys what that looks like when we get this closet back into service. Other than that, thank you for watching. You guys are awesome. We'll see you on the next video. Take care.